The 3 examples I was asking you to try. Did you completed 3 examples I was asking you to complete on delete? Right. Yeah. Example 2. Edit employee salary by using grid view. Example 2. Edit employee salary by using grid view. This is the task. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Right. Total how many steps we have to implement for this? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How many steps?
2 steps.
Right. Nobody are responding. నేను రోజు ఇదే గోల మీతో చాట్లో రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వండి. 20 members, I am one. 19 students are there in the class at present. One person has to respond through voice, 18% should respond through chat. Example to edit employee salary by using grid view. Come on. Right. So you need to do how many steps, guys? Jagadish, how many steps? How many steps?
Sir, I am outside, sir.
Janardhan, how many
Hello.
steps? Any requirement, you take 3 steps. Step 1 is what, Madhuri? Madhuri, step 1 is what? Yeah. Nivedita, step 1 is what?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Shivakumar, step 1 is what?
Binding EMP table into the grid view class level method.
No.
Design.
Example, edit employee salary by using grid view. Not like that. Step 1 is design. Step 2 is source code. Step 3 is logic. Step 3 is logic. So according to the design, let's see. Step 1. Web form 1.aspx design. aspx design. Okay, this is going to be, now we are going to see the step 1. So to implement edit example, Girish, what is any auto generated buttons? Any auto generated button? Editing the salary. Editing the salary.
Just
Any auto generated buttons?
Auto generate edit button. Auto generate edit button.
Right. Girish, tell me, are you talking? I'm not getting your voice. Bhaskar?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me. Any auto generated buttons for edit example?
Yeah, we have, sir. We have auto generated edit button.
Right. So here you see, take the design. All of you people take pen and paper, take the design. EMP table. EMP table. In this EMP table, EMPNO, EMP name, EMP name, next salary, salary. Primary key 111 Rama 1000.
Auto generate.
No, I'm giving database 222 Sita 2000. 333 Ravi 3000. Now coming to web page. That is webform1.aspx. Webform1.aspx design. Webform1.aspx design. Right. The grid view is going to have, yeah, first you will have which button? Edit button. Edit button. And next what? Employee. Now tell me. Employee
Number,
next.
employee name,
Why one or two people are responding, remaining people are not responding? Next employee number, next to
salary,
employee name, next to you need one more column, right? That is what you know,
Yes, sir.
salary.
Salary.
Employee salary.
Employee salary. Employee salary. And label. LPL MSc grade EMP. Grade EMP. Our records are 111
Rama,
1000. 222 Sita 2000. 333 Ravi 3000. And here one button. What is this button? Edit. What is this button? Edit. Okay, now this is the story. But to create edit button, what is the property? Auto generate edit button. Whenever user wants to update Ravi salary, user will click which button? Edit button of the Ravi. Whenever user click the edit button of the Ravi, concern row will be converting into which mode? Editable mode. In editable mode, you can see two more buttons. Whether you remembered or not.
Update and
What are the
cancel.
two buttons? Update,
Cancel.
update, cancel. Update, cancel. Whenever use an editable mode and update, cancel buttons will be there, and here you can see a control called text box. Text box. TXT new sal. And in design time only, in normal mode, you will have a label in the employee number column. Why label is employee number column? Because to implement update SQL command, how many values you required?
Only one.
To implement update SQL command, you see update EMP
EMP
set
And
Where
salary equal to
equal
at the rate new sal where
where
EMPNO
EMP number
equal to at the
equal
rate
to
here. That is the reason. To get the employee number label. To get the new salary, what is the control?
text new cell.
Text box. TXT new sal. Here user entered 3,500. 3,500. Old salary is how much?
3,000.
New salary is how much?
3,500.
3,500. According to this, right, first column of the grid view is having what control?
Level control.
Label control. And the third column of the grid view is having what control?
Text control.
Text box. Okay, is having text box. Okay, na right. Right. Now we have to write the source code for this grid view. What is the source code, guys? ASP colon
grid view equal to grid EV.
Any auto generator equal to server, any auto generate pattern.
yes, sir.
What is that auto generated
Auto generated.
equal to true?
But equal to
True.
True. Auto generate edit button equal to true. Next.
Auto generated.
What is this? Noise, full noise. Kalyani, you mute. I think noise is from your side. Now auto generate columns equal to
false.
False.
false. Next, how many columns we have to customize in the grid view?
2. 3 columns.
1, 2, 3. So how many template fields?
3.
How many template fields? 3.
3.
3.
First column template field header text equal to semicolon. Tell me. Header text equal to
employee number, sir.
employee NO.
number.
Employee NO. Item template. Item template control is
Item term ASP label ID equals to LBL.
item template. Control is label. Within
Yes,
the
sir.
label, which column of the EMP table you are binding?
First column.
EMP NO column.
Yes, sir.
Right. Next, second column template field header text equal to
EMP name.
employee name. Employee name. And within the second column, second template field item template, you are binding the which column of the EMP table?
Second column of the EMP table, sir.
What is the second column?
Employee number. Employee name, sorry.
EMP name.
EMP.
And third column of the grid view template field header text equal to
Employee salary.
employee salary. Item template binding what?
Text box.
No. Actually here what you should display two templates. One is item template. For item template directly bind the salary column. But text box should display only in which mode? Normal mode or editable mode?
Editable.
Editable mode. That's the reason text box you bind it to that last column in editable mode. That means edit item template. What template? Edit item template. Two templates will be there in the third column. One is item template. Second is edit item template. Let me show you the code. We'll write the source code. Radio code. Come on. Bhaskar, tell me the code.
ASP grid view, auto generate edit button.
Now, Shilpa, continue the code.
Yes, sir. Run it equal to server.
Kattiga.
Run it equal to server. Auto generate edit button equal to true. Auto generate columns equal to false. Next, columns.
With this, you can observe edit button is created in the grid view. Right. Next, columns. Columns. How many columns?
3 columns.
ASP colon template field. Tell me.
Header text equal to employee NO. Item template. ASP label ID equal to LBL EMPNO. Run it equal to server. Text
Run
equal
it
to
equal to server.
text equal to
Text equal to
I don't know what to call that, sir.
text equal to delimiters hash
Hash
eval
eval
empno
EMPNO.
hash eval empno. Over. Up to here you have written the how many columns code?
One first call.
One column. Now come on. Now we need to write the code for which column?
Second column.
Second column. Come on,
Right.
tell me.
After EMP and
Now Neelima, can you tell the code? Neelima, చెప్పగలుగుతావా?
the bracket after EMP and
Sravanti or Teja, come on. Anyone among you two girls?
The close bracket after EMPNO. Text.
Right.
Text equals
Right. అంతేనా? Oh, mistake. Yeah. Right. 1 minute. Millimeters. Right. And close the label. Come on.
ASP template header equals
ASP colon template field
template header
text equal
header
to
text equal to employee name,
employee name,
item template,
item template,
delimiters,
delimiters,
hash eval,
hash eval,
employee name, item template, ASP template header text,
Now 1 minute. Now you generated which column?
second column,
Second column.
ASP template header text,
Template field, Header text,
Header text equals to salary.
employee salary.
Item template.
Here you need to go for two templates, brother. One is item template, one is edit item template. Coming to item template, what?
Delimiter hash. Eval
Eval
salary.
salary. Salary. Next to
ASP
item
text
template.
box.
ASP colon text box. ID equal to
Text new sal.
sal.
Run at server.
Runnet equal to server. Here text equal to required or not required?
Required.
Optional, actually it is optional. What is that? I'll tell you, but we will write present. Delimiters hash eval text box and close edit item template, close template field, close edit item template, close template field, right, and close columns, close ASP colon grid view, close ASP colon grid view. This is the code. Here you try to understand. This is for normal binding. This is for what? Label already there in the bottom. This is for what? This is for normal binding the salary column.
Editing the text.
It is in normal mode. Whenever you click the update button, concerned grid view row is converting into which mode? Editable mode.
Editable mode.
In the editable mode, you want to see text box. Right now, grid view is having how many rows? Right, how many rows? Soumya? Grid view is having how many rows? Soumya? 3 rows. 3 rows. First row, second row, third row. Any difference you are identified right now in your screen? Did you observe any difference between first row, second row and third row?
Third row has the text box.
Huh? What is the difference, Soumya?
Third row has the text box.
That is called, third row is in which mode?
Editable.
Editable mode. In editable mode you are able to see update cancel button, and last column is having which control?
Text box.
Text box. Salary column is having which control?
Text box.
Text box. Okay, first and second row is in which mode?
Edit mode.
Normal mode.
Normal.
First row and second row is in normal mode. Normal mode you are able to see all the things. Whenever you click the third row edit button, concern row is converting into which mode?
Edit mode.
Concern row is converting into editable mode. In editable mode you can see what? In editable mode you can see two buttons. One is update, second one is cancel. One is update, second one is cancel. Two buttons have you observed?
Yes, sir.
And the last column is having a control called
Text box.
Text box.
text box. Text box control is in which column?
Third column.
Last column. Text box control is in which column? Last column. But So finally total number of records are in how many in grid view?
3.
3. First and second records are in which mode?
Normal mode.
Now third
Normal.
one is in which mode?
Editable.
mode.
Editable mode. You can see salary column with what?
Text box.
Text box.
Box.
Text box. The text box, if you want to get, you need to write the editable mode code like this. Edit item template and text box. Observed, huh? Right. Next to, yeah, I've sent code to you. Did you receive? Check it once.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Did you receive?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, yeah. Next to, this is what step 2. Step 3 is what? Logic.
.cs.
Code.
Step 3 is what? .cs code. For the above requirement, how many tasks are there? Step 1, okay. Step 2, okay. Step 2 already completed. Step 2 is what? .aspx source code. Over. Now step 3 is what?
.cs code.
Webform 1.aspx.cs code. In this code we need to implement how many tasks? This we can implement in
E-task.
come on.
2 tasks.
E-task.
This we can implement in following tasks. Task 1. Binding EMP table to grid. Binding EMP table to grid. మీరు మస్తు యాక్టివ్ ఉన్నారు. ఇంతవరకు ఎప్పుడు ఇంత ఘోరమైన రెస్పాన్స్ చూడలేదు నా క్లాస్ లో, ఎస్పెషల్లీ గ్రిడ్ లో ఆడుకుంటారు స్టూడెంట్స్ ఇక్కడ. Binding EMP table to grid view. Where we have to write this code? Kalyan, where we have to write this code? Right, ఇదంతా కాదు కానీ how many are completed estimate tasks? Okay, we'll discuss it in the class. Binding EMP table to grid view. Where we have to write this? Kalyani, mute yourself. Noise వస్తుంది.
Okay, sorry, sir.
Seventh, where we have to write this?
In a separate method called bind EMP, and then we need to call it in stage 8.
Where we have to write? Soumya, Snehal? Where we have to write?
Bind EMP method.
Binding. Are you talking, all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shivali, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Vasundhara,
Yes,
Kalyan, ఎక్కడ రాయాలి ఈ కోడ్ చెప్పు?
Yes, sir.
You should
Separate
write in
method.
the
Separate method. And separate method
Method called
That method has to call under which event?
on
In the
page
load event, sir.
Huh?
In the page loading.
on page
page load.
On page
Page load,
load. But what are you doing? Why you are not responding? Yes, like same as previous example.
disturbance, sir. Disturbance is there, sir.
From
అర్థం
which side?
కావట్లేదు.
Your side or my side?
ఇప్పుడు లేదు సార్, ఇందాక మ్యూట్ చేసినప్పుడు పోయింది.
Task 2. Are you getting my voice or any network disturbance is coming, guys?
ఇప్పుడు ఓకే సార్.
Task 2. Task 2. Task 2 is what? Poonam, tell me task 2 is what?
Edit code, sir.
Hello.
Whenever user will click the edit button, whenever user click the edit button, concern row should convert into
Editable.
editable mode.
Edit and cancel.
When user click the edit button, concern row should convert into editable mode. When user click the edit button, concern row should convert into editable mode. This code where we should write.
Row editing event.
This code where we should write. This code we
Edit
should write
button.
into in which event?
Go update.
Row editing.
Edit button click you.
Which event? Where we have to write?
Row editing.
Row updating, sir. Row updating.
Row editing event. Because whenever you click edit button, which event will fire? Row edit.
Edit event.
Row edit.
Under row editing event, you should write the code. Means, yes. First, you are writing the code under load event. Task 1 code you are writing under load event, like previous example. Okay, same to same. But task 2 code we should write. Task 2 code we should write under row editing event. F4, right, grid view, events, row editing. Under row editing event we have to write the task 2 code. Task 2. What is task 2? What is task 2? Converting
User click the edit button.
Row into editable.
converting concern review row into editable mode. For that only one line code you can observe. Only one line code. reademp.editIndex equal to e.new edit index. And that's it. This single line code will convert the concern grid view row into editable mode. You see. Compilation and execution. Compilation and execution. Compilation and execution. Now you can see when the page is loading, load event will fire. Load event is binding which table? Load event is calling bind EMP method. Bind EMP method is binding the EMP table to the grid view. Here how many records are there in the grid view, guys? 3 records.
3 records.
How many records are there?
Pre-records.
I want to update the Ravi salary. Then I click which button? Edit button. Edit button of the who's Ravi. Whenever you click the edit button of the Ravi, what will happen? What will happen? What will happen? One event is fired. Which event?
Editable event.
Row editing.
Row editing event. Under that you have written a single line code. Grid emp dot edit index equal to e dot
E dot
new edit index.
editing.
Here new edit index is a property. It is a property. This line you better later we will try to understand. Up to that you remember. Whenever you want to concern a grid view row into editable mode, the code is, what is the code? Samikon, what is the code?
Grid EMP edit index equals to e dot new edit index.
E dot new edit index. Now you can observe that is the story. Are you clear? So now in the editable mode you can see the text box control. Have you observed?
Yes, sir.
Here update and
Cancel.
cancel. Update and cancel. Right, here I have a question, that is 1 minute. 1 minute. Right, text equal to eval salary is required or not required?
Required.
This text box text equal to eval salary is required or not required?
Required.
Question.
Required.
Did you understand my question, guys?
Yes, sir.
Text equal to eval salary is required or not required?
Not required.
Required.
Compulsory?
Required.
Compulsory na?
Required, sir.
Think cheste you will get good idea here. Required or not required? Optional? Now you observe. Okay, suppose I removed what I removed? I removed text equal to this one. Now you see, I removed, observed all of you?
Yes, sir.
Observed.
Yes, sir.
Now you see, compilation and execution. Right, edit. Any problem?
No, sir.
No.
problem.
No, so it is optional. That is optional. Right, next come back to our discussion.
Sir, but how to understand?
Come back to our discussion. Now, next we need to write the code for how many tasks we completed?
2.
Next to task 3. Task 3 is what?
Updating.
User will enter new salary in the text box and he will click which button?
Update.
Update.
Update button. When user click update button, update the new salary within the database. That is task 3. But there is a chance that user may within the database and convert back concern gridview row into which mode?
Normal mode.
Normal.
Normal mode. But task 4 is, there is a chance that user may click which button?
Cancel button.
Cancel.
Cancel.
There is a chance that user may click which button?
Cancel.
Cancel.
User may click cancel button. There is a chance that user may click cancel button. So my question is, first of all, task 3 code where we will write?
Row updating.
Row updating event. Task 3 code we will write. Task 3 code we will write
Row
under
update.
row updating event. Open properties window. Open properties window. Row updating event. There we will write the task 3 code. What is that code? Updating the concerned employee salary in the database and convert back the concerned row into which mode? Normal mode. Next, after that, user may click a cancel button. If you click the cancel button, what you want to do? When user click the
Again,
cancel button, cancel
convert back
the
the grid view to normal
update
mode.
and convert back the concern radio row into normal mode.
Normal mode.
Normal mode. This code where we should write, boss?
Row
This code
cancelling.
row
Cancelling
cancelling
edit.
edit. Row cancelling edit. That is the task 4. Task 4. Okay na, task 4. We'll write the task 4 code, easy code na. Grid emp dot edit index equal to -1. Grid emp dot edit index equal to Babu, here 2 lines, here 1 line, here 1 line. Understand? 1 line is, this line code is for what? I selected something in the project screen, you see. That line code is for what?
For editing.
Convert the,
To convert the row into editable mode.
convert the grid view row into
Editable mode.
Editable mode.
editable mode. And this row is for what?
Cancelling the update.
No, to convert back to,
Normal.
Normal mode.
convert back to
Previous normal mode.
normal mode, previous mode. Now you observe compilation and execution. It's getting lot of strain to give class for you, I'm sure. Now you can see when you click edit button, it's converting into which mode?
Editable mode.
Editable mode.
Editable mode.
I'm clicking cancel.
It's coming to normal mode.
Now it is in which mode?
Normal.
Normal mode.
Huh? Normal
Label.
Normal.
normal mode. But
But the
actually,
data is-
1 minute.
The label.
Actually we have to bind the data again. After
Bind the
converting
data.
again, you have to call the method. What is that? Bind emp. Bind emp. Come on, compilation and execution.
We have to write the bind code, right?
Right. 1 minute. Edit. Edit. Now it is in which mode?
Editable.
Editable mode. Now you click cancel. Again it's convert back to which mode?
Normal mode.
Normal mode. After that just you are calling a method called
And
Bind.
bind emp.
And name.
Bind emp to show the latest data. That is
But
just
we have not written the bind EMP.
bind emp you are calling here. Here not required. You are not binding any latest data. Okay. Now here in task 3 we have to write which code? Updating code.
Update code.
Updating code.
Updating.
Tell me, update means what is a SQL command?
Update EMP.
Yeah, update. Come on, you tell me. CMD equal to, but you need how many values here?
2 values.
Two values.
Two values. What are the two values? Employee number and
And new salary.
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 Salary. Come on, tell me. First to reach the row. Same. Grid view row equal to. Come on. Grid EMP
Grid EMP
dot
dot
grid EMP dot like yesterday.
Row,
Of E dot
row,
E dot
O index.
row index.
row index.
With this you reached the row. Next you need employee number. Label same like yesterday. LBL ENO
PL, ENO equal to
LBL ENO
LBL,
equal to
LB,
label of
Row
E dot,
Row dot
label of row dot find control of
find control of LB
row dot
ENO.
EMP,
find control of LBL LBL
EMP, NO.
LBL EMPNO. LBL, what is that? EMPNO.
EMP,
LBL EMPNO. Next, into ENO equal to into dot parse of LBL ENO dot
dot TXT.
text. Next to text box txt new cell equal to text box row dot find control of
LBL,
of not LBL txt new cell. Now here not new cell, here other variable will take txt
salary.
we say e cell. Okay na? txt e cell. Now double new cell equal to double dot parse of what?
TXT
E cell of text.
txt e cell dot text over. Next
CMD equal to new SQL command update
set
EMP set equal to at the rate e salary where EMP number equal to at the rate EMP number
at the rate ENO comma
conn
semicolon
open
cmd dot parameter
open the connection
add with value
start add
at the rate
value
comma
ENO
cmd dot parameters dot add with value at the rate new cell
equal to text e cell.
What is a variable? New cell. Variable name is new cell, right? Run dot open. Variable name is what?
Yes, sir. New cell.
I equal to cmd dot execute non-query dot close. If I equal to 1, LBL message dot text equal to salary is updated.
Salary is
Updated. And else LBL message dot text equal to salary is
Not updated.
not updated, and bind EMP.
Bind EMP.
EMP. Bind EMP. Right. Bind EMP. Right. But before that, right now grid view in which mode? Editable mode. Hey, editable mode. When it is in editable mode only, you can get the text box value, right?
Yes, sir.
Grid view is in which mode? When you before you are
Editable.
clicking the update button, grid view is in which mode? Editable mode. Grid view. I'm talking about grid view row. Third row in which mode? Editable mode. This row you want to convert back to normal mode, where after you have taken values from the text box and the label, then you don't require the update button and the
Delete. Cancel button.
cancel button. Here, convert the grid view. Here, convert the grid
Into-
view concern row
Into
into
normal mode.
normal mode. Yeah, into normal mode. What is that? Grid EMP dot edit index equal to
Editor is equal to -1.
-1. Edit index equal to -1. Grid EMP dot edit index equal to -1. So with that it will convert back to which mode? Normal mode. Normal mode. We will do one thing. Let's trace the total application, then you will get to understand. Yes. Compilation and execution. When you run the application, which event is fired?
Load event.
Load event is fired. When the load event is firing, it is calling a method. What is a method?
Bind EMP.
Bind EMP method is binding what?
For the review EMP.
Binding what? EMP table to the
Grid view.
EMP table to the grid view. Over. Now whenever user click edit button, what will happen? Whenever user click edit button, what will happen?
The concerned row.
Row
Convert into the
editing
editable
event
mode.
is firing. Row editing event is firing. Row which event is firing?
Editing. Row
When
editing.
row editing event is firing, what will happen? Grid EMP dot edit index equal to
Equal to E dot new index.
E dot new edit index. Then it will convert into which mode?
Editable mode.
Editable mode. Right now grid view is in editable mode. 3500 I am entering. New value. Old value is how much? Old salary is how much?
3000.
3000 is the old value. Right. Now when user click the update button, which event will fire?
Row updating.
Row update.
Row updating event will fire. When row updating event will fire, the row variable is pointing to which row? Third row. Third row. In the third row, label value is assigning into LBL ENO.
ENO.
LBL ENO dot text is how much?
333.
333 stored into ENO. Next, Row dot find control txt new sal is pointing by txt esal. Like yesterday,
Is
you didn't understand. Again, I'll explain. User click which button?
Update.
update button.
User click update button. When user click update button, before user clicking update button, user entered how much value? 3000.
500.
I'm showing old value also, but what is the latest value?
3000.
3500.
And user click which button? Update button.
Update.
When user click the update button, which event is firing?
Update.
Update.
Row updating event is firing. Here, row variable is pointing to which row?
Third row.
Third
Row
row.
variable is pointing to which row?
Second row. Third row, but
Variable
index is 2.
pointing to third row where exactly user click the update button. Are you clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Next, after this, row dot find control LBL ENPNO is pointing by LBL ENO. Means what?
Going for the first column and third.
Now what happened?
Third column of third row.
Very simple.
First column, third row.
LBL ENO variable. It is LBL EMPNO.
So
This LBL EMPNO is pointing by a label variable called
LBLENO.
LBLENO. Then next to you need that employee number. That's the reason LBLENO dot text is assigning into
ENO.
And ENO.
ENO. Then here ENO is holding the label value, label text. Then ENO is what?
Triple three.
333. Next to row dot find control txt new cell of the grid view is pointing by a text box variable. What is a text box variable?
TXT ESAL.
TXT esal. TXT esal is pointing to TXT
The new
TXT
ESAL.
new cell. TXT new cell. Right. Next to come on. TXT esal dot text is assigning into a local variable called
And new ESAL.
new cell. Here new cell is a variable. That variable is holding this value. What is this value? 3000?
500.
500. Then after this command object is using, after this control is executing here one line grid emp dot edit index equal to
Editing is equal to number 1.
-1. -1 means what will happen? Concern grid view row will be converting into
Converted into the normal mode.
normal mode. Normal mode means what? Normal mode means what?
Non-editable.
Not at all.
Not editable
Update and
mode. Why
cancel
it is
button.
converting into normal mode? Because what are the required
We
values
already-
for 1 minute? What are the required values for update command?
ENO and ESAL. New ESAL.
What
new
are the required
ENO.
values for update command? 2 values. What are the required values for the update command from the grid view? 2 values. What are the
Employee number
and
and employee
salary?
Employee salary.
number is available in a local variable called ENO. And salary is available in a local variable called
new ESAL.
whatever values you required from the grid you already have taken into local variables. Yes or no?
Right.
Yes, sir.
So in this case grid view maintaining that row into editable mode is required or not required?
Not required.
Not required. Due to that reason I have written a line of the code here. The code is what? The Code is what?
Grid EMP dot
Edit index equal to minus
negative 1.
Minus 1 means convert back to minus 1 will do convert back to which mode?
Normal.
Normal mode.
Normal mode means
Non-editable
what?
mode.
Normal mode means here you will see which button?
Edit button.
Here you will see which button? Edit button.
Edit.
Here you will see edit button. Here you will see edit button. Edit button. Okay, here label. Okay, normal label. Here
Text box.
text box will be visible or not visible?
Not visible.
Not visible.
Normal mode it will be visible or not visible?
Not really.
Not visible.
Not.
It will not visible. Here it will visible what salary? Text box will not be there. Salary will be there. Which salary will be there? Old salary, new salary.
New
New
salary.
Janardhan, very good. Catching very well. He is telling. Answer. Which salary? Till database is not updated anywhere. How it will display new salary? It will display old salary only. It will display which salary?
Old salary.
Old salary only. It will display old salary only. Then not it will display. Then after this control will execute what? Update command. Update
SQL command.
Right. Two values are assigning from variables to
Local variable to parameters.
Parameters. That is ENO to
@ENO
new sal to
and to @ESAL, new ESAL.
new sal new sal. That is 3,500 over
Bank. Yes, sir.
over. That's it. After this, come on. Next what? Open execute non-query. cmd.execute non-query method will execute which command?
Update.
Execute non-query.
Command.
Execute which command? Update command.
Update.
Update command. What is update command? Update EMP.
Update.
Set salary will be
Set.
333 salary will be updated to the database as
500.
3,500. Then it will return what? Execute non-query 1. 1 equal to 1 salary is
1.
updated. Else part will be skipping. Label will display salary is updated. Else part will be skipping. Are you okay na?
And it will. Yes, sir.
Right. మాకు అది కష్టపడాలి ఎలా వస్తాయి డబ్బులు salary is updated. Salary is updated. Okay na? Now salary is updated in the label, but salary is not updated in the
Grid view.
grid view is showing 3,000. Database is showing
3,500.
3,500. Now come on. Now what?
We need to bind again. We need to bind the data again to the review.
Method. That's why here we are calling a method called
Bind EMP.
that bind EMP method is binding the latest data to the grid view. Latest data to the grid view. What is the latest data? 1,000. Okay. 2,000. Here instead of 3,000, it will display what?
3,500.
3,500. 3,500. That's it. That's it. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. This should be changed the mode. Update. Salary is updated. Observed all of you.
Yes, sir.
Suppose again edit. 3,500 Oddu Babu, 2,500 I have written. I have written 2,500. I don't want 3,000 again. And again, as well as go back to database. I forgot to check the database. 3,500 updated. In database, you can observe 3,500 is updated. I think small freezing. 3,500 is updated. Observed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And now I am going looking for cancel. I entered 2,500. I click cancel button. When I click cancel button, what happened? Cancel button, what happened? Convert back to which mode? Normal mode. Convert back to normal mode. Bind EMP. Latest 3,500 is displaying. But one thing we forgot to write here also, we better to write a message. Here also we better to write a message. What is a message? LBL message dot text salary update is cancelled. Cancelled, because then you will get clarity about that. Again, compilation and execution.
Semicolon.
Compilation and execution. Now you see. Now it's 3,500. Edit. I entered 2,000. But I click which button?
Cancel button.
Salary update is
Cancelled.
cancelled. That is the story about this. Okay. If you want to get perfect, you do one thing. Right. One example. Update student location. Homework 2. Update customer phone number. Both you try first. Okay. Yesterday homeworks also 2. One is on student, another one is
Customer.
Next homework 3 is in single example, delete student record and update student location. Homework 4 is single example. In single example, delete customer record and update customer phone number.
Phone number.
Total homeworks are 4 homeworks. How many homeworks?
Okay, sir. 4 homeworks.
4 homeworks I am sending to you. Okay, boss. Did you completed yesterday one?
Yes, sir.
Right. If you will do all these, you will get very good knowledge. And next class will be on no special class. Next class will be on Monday. It will be Monday for US students, Monday evening. Tuesday morning for Indian students. Okay, thank you very much guys. Bye to all.
Thank you, sir.